Hi guys, I'm Rajnikant. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Sumant Digital English Tutorial Videos. In today's video lecture, we are going to study the first chapter of English Prose 11th class, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. This is an autobiography written by Khushwant Singh, in which he has made a beautiful pen portrait of his grandmother. This lesson depicts with the characters of his grandmother. So firstly we would go through the reading comprehension. My grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, was an old woman. She had been old and wrinkled for 20 years that I had known her. People said that she had once been young and pretty and had even had a husband, but that was hard to believe. My grandfather's portrait hung above the mantelpiece in the drawing room. He wore a big turban and loose-fitting clothes. His long white beard covered the best part of his chest, and he seemed at least 100 years old. He did not look the sort of the person who would have a wife and children. He looked as if he could only have lots and lots of grandchildren. As for my grandmother being young and pretty, the thought was almost revolting. She often told us the games she used to play as a child. This seemed quite absurd and undignified on her part, and we treated it like the fables of prophets she used to tell us. So let's have its English explanation. Dear guys, grandmothers are usually old, and the grandmother of Khushwant Singh was no exception. She was also an old lady. Khushwant Singh had known her for 20 years, and during this period of time, she had been old and wrinkled. So during this time, she was old, and her face was full of wrinkles. People said that there was a time when she was very pretty, young, and she had a husband. But according to Khushwant Singh, it was hard to believe. So far as his grandfather's description is concerned, there was his photograph in the drawing room of Khushwant Singh. His grandfather used to wear a big turban, and he loved to wear loose-fitting garments. It was believed that he would have been at least 100 years old. Khushwant Singh has written that he didn't look a kind of person who will have a wife or children. Seeing his age, it was convincing that he would have only lots and lots of grandchildren. And so far as the beautifully of his grandmom is concerned, there were doubts in the minds of Khushwant Singh that she would have been once pretty. He was not ready to accept it. His grandmother often told him and his friends that she used to play many games when she was a child, but it was also unbelievable. Khushwant Singh and his friends considered it to be the fables of angels that her grandma used to tell them. So dear guys, let's have its Hindi version. दादी माएँ तो बूढ़ी हुआ ही करती हैं और खुशवंत सिंह की दादी माँ भी इसकी कोई अपवाद नहीं थी। वे भी एक वृद्ध महिला थी। उन 20 सालों से जिन 20 सालों से खुशवंत सिंह उन्हें जानते थे, वो बूढ़ी नजर आती थीं और उनके चेहरे पर झुर्रियां ही झुर्रियां हुआ करती थीं। लोग तो ये भी कहते थे कि एक जमाना था जब वो निहायत ही खूबसूरत होती थीं, जवान होती थीं और उनके एक पतिदेव भी थे, लेकिन खुशवंत सिंह के लिए इस बात पर विश्वास करना थोड़ा कठिन प्रतीत होता था। जहां तक उनके दादाजी की बात है, तो खुशवंत सिंह के दादाजी की एक तस्वीर ड्राइंग रूम में रखी हुई थी। वे एक बड़ा सा पग धारण करते थे। ढीले ढाले कपड़े पहनना उन्हें बड़ा प्रिय था और उनकी सफ़ेद दाढ़ी उनके वक्षस्थल के काफ़ी हिस्से को ढकी रहती थी और देखने से ऐसा लगता था कि उनकी उम्र कम से कम 100 साल होगी। वे इस प्रकार के व्यक्ति नहीं दिखाई देते थे जिनके एक अदद बीवी और कुछ बच्चे हों, बल्कि वे तो ऐसे दिखाई देते थे मानो उनके ढेरों ढेर नाती और पोते ही हों। और जहां तक खुशवंत सिंह के दादी माँ के सौंदर्य की बात है, तो इस बात को लेकर के खुशवंत सिंह के मन में अनेक शंकाएं थीं। वो इस बात पे विश्वास नहीं करना चाहते थे कि उनकी दादी माँ खूबसूरत रही होगी, क्योंकि जिन 20 सालों से उन्हें जानते थे, उन 20 सालों में वो बूढ़ी नजर आई थी और उनके चेहरे पर झुर्रियाँ ही झुर्रियाँ थीं। हालांकि उनकी दादी माँ उनसे और उनके मित्रों से ये कहा करती थी कि जब वो छोटी थीं तो काफ़ी खेल खेला करती थीं, लेकिन ये बात बड़ी ही बेतुकी और अनुचित मालूम पड़ती थी। और इस बात को खुशवंत सिंह और उसके दोस्त ऐसे लेते थे जैसे कि ये देवदूतों की नैतिक कविताएं या कथाएं हों जो वो उनसे कहा करती थी। Now we would see the next paragraph. She had always been short, fat and slightly bent. Her face was crisscross of wrinkles running from everywhere to everywhere. No, we were certain she had always been as we had known her. Old, so terribly old that she couldn't have grown older and stayed at the same age for 20 years. She could never have been pretty, but she was always beautiful. She hopped about the house in spotless white, with one hand resting on her waist to balance her stoop, and the other telling the beads of her rosary. Her silver locks were scattered untidily over her pale puckered face, and her lips constantly moved in inaudible prayer. Yes, she was beautiful. She was like the winter landscape in the mountains, an expanse of pure white serenity, breathing peace and contentment. English explanation. Dear guys, in this paragraph, Khushwant Singh has described the stature of his grandmother. He had written that she had been short, fat, and bent. Her face was full of crisscross wrinkles that started from everywhere and went to everywhere. And this made them certain that she had been as they had known her. She had been old, so old that she couldn't be older. She was too old to be older. And here's an oxymoron in these lines, that she couldn't have been pretty, but she was always beautiful. It means, although she was not physically very beautiful, but she was beautiful by her heart and mind. So, oxymoron figures of speech lies in these lines. Couldn't have been pretty and always had been beautiful. These are the two contrast statements. Signifies that oxymoron figures of speech lies in these lines. She wandered in the whole house wearing a spotless white sari, and she put her one hand on her waist in order to balance her bent, and she used her other hand in order to count the beads of her rosary during chanting mantra. It is clear that she had been really a very religious lady. Her silver white hair hung over her wrinkled face, and her lips always moved, saying mute prayer during counting up beads of her rosary. Finally, Khushwant Singh says that she had really been very beautiful. She was like a landscape in the mountain during winter season. Her whiteness expresses the peace and contentment, calm and satisfaction. So dear guys, let's go through its Hindi version. खुशवंत सिंह की दादी माँ नाटी थी, मोटी थी, थोड़ा झुकी हुई थी। उनके मुखमंडल पर झुर्रियों की आड़ी टेढ़ी रेखाएं हर जगह से शुरू होकर हर जगह तक जाती थीं, जिससे खुशवंत सिंह और उनके मित्रगण इस बात पे आश्वस्त हो गए थे कि उनकी दादी माँ हमेशा वैसी ही थी जैसा कि उसे वे लोग जानते थे। बूढ़ी, निहायत ही बूढ़ी, इतनी बूढ़ी, इतनी बूढ़ी, इतनी बूढ़ी कि शायद अब उससे ज़्यादा वो और बूढ़ी हो भी नहीं सकती थी, और उसी अवस्था पर 20 सालों से टिकी हुई थी। सुंदर तो वो कभी नहीं हो सकती थीं, लेकिन वे सदैव सुंदर थीं। इसमें विरोधाभास अलंकार है। कहने का अभिप्राय यह है कि यद्यपि वह तन से तो सुंदर न थीं, लेकिन मन से बड़ी ही सुंदर थी। वो पूरे घर में चक्रमण करती थी। अपना एक हाथ अपने झुकाव को संतुलित करने के लिए अपनी कमर पर रखती थी और दूसरे हाथ से माला गिनती थी। जब वो मंत्रोच्चारण करती थी तो रोजरी के बीड्स को गिना करती थी। उनके चांदी जैसे बाल, खुले हुए उनके चांदी जैसे बाल उनके झुर्रीदार चेहरों पर लटकते थे और उनके होस्ट सदैव मूक प्रार्थना में चलते रहते थे। हाँ, वो सुंदर थीं, निहायत ही सुंदर थीं। वे पर्वतीय क्षेत्रों में उस भूस्खलन के समान थीं जो शीतकाल में हुआ करते हैं, जिनसे पवित्रता का विस्तार होता है, जिनसे उनकी शांति और संतुष्टि सीधे सीधे झलकती हुई दिखाई देती है। तो डियर गाइस, आई होप you must have understood everything. Have a good day. Bye.